And we are back. Pokemon Sapphire, Hardcore Nuzlocke, only using ground-type Pokemon. We tragically lost 3 Pokemon to that 7th gym battle against Tate and Liza, and now we are taking on Archie right in front of the Kyogre as the Mighty Unit comes down. Little Root drops back with a Stab Surf onto the Wolf Dog. We tank the speed drop, no problem there as a Super Potion comes in, and this second Surf will absolutely fade away on the Mighty Ina. That's 1 down and only 2 Pokemon to go. The Crobat comes down, flexing the pink shiny. Very cool. I don't think there's a lot of pink shiny Pokemon, so I really enjoy that. As we get confused by the bat himself, not exactly what you want to see as we take a stab. Air Cutter, no problem there. Little Root breaks through the confusion on the second try and gets the Ice Beam off, getting Crobat to about 40% HP as the Super Potion comes down for a very nice seal. Can Little Root see through the confusion? And no, he cannot, as we slap ourselves in the face and tank a Wing Attack on the return here. But we break through on the 4th try, and the Ice Beam comes in, brings Crobat to about 20% HP, and another Wing Attack comes down. No critical is amazing as we snap out of confusion finally and fade on the Crobat. That only leaves the Sharpedo in the back here. The Ace comes down, and I don't think Sharpedo has any Water-type moves. It's probably going to go for that Stab Crunch, maybe a little bit of Focus Energy on the side, and it's actually going to be a Slash. Thankfully, we dodged the crit on the swap in, but we tank the crit on the second try here. Slateport holding on with 66 HP, but we fade away with a critical hit. Earthquake, it is Stab, and it didn't need to be super effective. Archie is defeated. And that means it's time for the 8th and final gym badge against Leader Wallace here. He sends out his Love Disc, a very weak water type. We're just going to try to set up on her. The problem is she has a lot of utility in the Water Pulse Confusions, as well as Lovely Kiss, so we got to watch out for those moves. But we are just getting the sand attacks down, and it's actually Sweet Kiss we got to watch out for as another sand attack comes down. We do dodge the Water Pulse, dropping that accuracy, really trying to pave the way for a very safe and sound sweep here. That's what we want. It's what we want to see, potentially with the Whiscash, buffing up those Amnesias, maybe get a little double team in there as well, since we only have 4 Pokemon left. It's just really tough. Our back is definitely against the wall, and we're just going to go for a monstrous special defense stat here. So if we do end up in a 1v1 against the Milotic, we can tank some Ice Beams, we can tank some Water Pulses, and we're really just going to have to contend with the critical hits. So if we get crit, it doesn't really matter, but if we don't, everything changes as we use a not very effective Surf onto the Love's Disc, trying to conserve the Earthquake power points here just in case we get into a tough bind and we can't blitz down any of the Pokemon. We would hate to run out of Earthquakes against the Milotic. That would be absolutely brutal. As the Whiscash comes down, we have a little bit of a mirror match here as the Amnesia is coming in. A little bit of a copycat there. Whiscash seeing what we're doing with Slateport and copying us, but that should be in range for the Earthquake now. But the Rain Dance is here as well, which will double the damage of Surf, and it doesn't quite do it. Whiscash still holds on with that Amnesia and gets a critical hit Earthquake. That is not what you want to see. And on top of that, Wallace gets a nice Hyper Potion to capitalize onto the Amnesia that Whiscash already had down. So Whiscash looking really good here. We drop about 40% off the top, and we lean into another Earthquake. A fadeaway crit would be glorious as another Earthquake comes down on Wallace's side of things, and we get a little bit greedy holding on to that rest play, and we milk it for everything it's worth, holding on with 26 HP. We go all the way back to full HP, and I dare say Whiscash is going to go for the kill here as another Earthquake comes down. It is Stab. No critical is really nice here, though. We hold on with 124 HP, and we drop back with the Surf. So Whiscash really putting up a fight, and we still have 3 Pokemon left, including Celia, the big blubbery friend, comes down, and we're just going to lean into that Earthquake here, as Surf is not very effective, but we get Celia into a very nice range, and we are just going to go ahead and 2-tap, get the the Walrus, not the Walrus, but the little seal, out of here, and only 2 Pokemon remain, seeking a very ugly Pokemon on top of a very ugly shiny, if I'm being honest. But we get her or him to half HP. The Rain Dance comes down, and that is going to buff up those Milotic and his Water Pulses as well, but that really does no damage in the face of Slateport's Amnesia, which is exactly what we want to see. The only problem is that Milotic, if it gets a crit, we could definitely die in one shot, which is really scary as the Seaking continues to tank. This Rain really not doing much, even though you would think it does more as the Water Pulse comes down. We are confused. The Surf drop back. Give me some of that damage. Seaking dropping to about 30% HP. The Rain continues to fall. And now we're gonna take it easy here. We're gonna go for the rest and just try to capitalize on all those Amnesias. We are confused too. So if we kept hurting ourselves, we could potentially die to a Seaking. So the rain stops, so that means Seeking is probably going to take a turn to go for another rain dance, as he does, and Slayport is just going to be sleeping on the job, and the water pulses continue to rain down. So if we don't get crit here, this is going to be a pretty clean 1-2 buckle a shoe leading into the ace Milotic, and Slayport wakes up on top of that, snaps out of confusion, which is glorious. And that leads us to a final 1v1 here against the Milotic. We haven't had to rely too much on the rest of our team members, which is awesome. Milotic looking for those confusions, looking for those critical hits against the Whiscash here. But if it doesn't, we're going to be looking at a 3-shot, unless Milotic potentially has a Citrus Berry. In that case, it's going to be a lot more than that. And we get Milotic into the red, and the heal does not come down. As long as this Ice Beam doesn't crit, we are good to go. And Wallace's final Pokemon fades. Beautiful stuff. Not the prettiest battle, but I will definitely take it. We didn't lose anybody, and I think that was key for the victory. The only thing separating us from the Elite Four in this run is going to be Wally. He's trained up his Ralts, and he is ready to go as he opens up with his Golden Goose in Altaria, and he falls. 1 Pokemon down, 4 to go. The Rosalia is next. Roserade hasn't quite been implemented into the game yet, so we just fade away with a super effective Ice Beam. Beautiful stuff there. Imagine a world where Rosalia holds on and responds with a 4-time super effective Grass-type move. No thank you, as Delcatty comes down, and we fade with a Stab Earthquake. Little Root absolutely popping off as the Magneton comes down. 3 magnets isn't enough to withstand Little Root's power. Not here and not now. And that only leads Gardevoir here. A very awesome Psychic-type Pokemon. Super strong. But this Earthquake is going to get the job done as he gets Gardevoir to 1 HP. And the Double Team Cheese is here. However, it's only a Super Potion. Wally could only afford the Super Potion at the store, but he goes in with 2. He spends his life savings trying to heal his Gardevoir up to full, but he couldn't do it. And Little Root connects and takes down Gardevoir with an Earthquake. Beautiful stuff. All right, it is time to take on the Elite Four. We are down to 4 Pokemon. Let's see who we lost along the way and if anyone else is on the table. And as you can see, there is nobody else alive. We lost these 3 to Tate and Liza, the 7th gym leaders, and the fight just slipped away from me. We lost all the momentum. We were ramping up with Amnesia with the chubby camel himself, and the hypnosis from the Lunatone just kept coming down, and we got crit psychic through our 2 amnesia procs. So the worst case scenario happened, and it ended up costing me Golem and Nincada as well as the chubby camel. So thankfully, these were probably the worst 3 Pokemon for the Elite Four. However, we couldn't even get Claydol since this is Ruby and Sapphire and not Emerald. You can only get Claydol in the Sky Pillar after you beat the Elite Four. So we are down to 4 Pokemon. On top of that, I missed out on my Safari Zone encounter because the Rhyhorn just ran away and did not want to get caught. So our final 4 Pokemon are going to be our starter Swampert. We got the Flygon. The Whiscash is absolutely MVP right now with those Amnesia sweeps, with the rest to boot as well. And then Sandslash is still here. We could potentially do like a Shuckle Cheese where you protect Sandstorm and then maybe swap out Poison Sting for Toxic, but I don't want to put my eggs in that basket just yet, just in case the Hedgehog goes down. So that is the precap. That is it for Pokemon, and we are supposed to take on 5 trainers with almost full teams. So I'm not sure how well this is going to go. We did get some rare candies, so we can level up to the highest point of each member instead of just going to the full level cap, matching Drake Salamence to start with. So I'm feeling really good about that. It always makes the fights a lot closer in nature and really fun. So as far as Sydney goes, we don't have any fighting type moves. I might teach somebody Brick Break. I might not moving forward, since the Stab Earthquakes do the same as super effective Brick Break unless it's 4 times. But for this, we just want to brute force with Swampert. I think if Mighty Ina uses Sand Attack, it might be an issue. There are 2 grass types, however, Cacturne's the only one with a grass type move. So those are kind of the concerns going up. Let's just get a fadeaway crit surf. I think that would really do wonders. And there is the Sand Attack. Okay, so there is the Sand Attack. I am just nervous about that 4 times Needle Arm, because if we miss the Ice Beam against Cacturne and he lands the Needle Arm, we might actually die. So given that, I think we just swap around. Now, the problem is Whiscash. Yeah, Whiscash should outspeed Cacturne, I think. We are higher level. Yeah. So, actually, I think we're fine.
I think we're fine. Let's just go into Slateport, dodge the takedown on the swap, beautiful stuff, and then we get the fadeaway surf. So perfect. I love how we basically have two Swamperts in the Whiscash, even though Whiscash isn't quite as good, but oh, I don't have Ice Beam on Whiscash. That's a blunder. That's a blunder on my part. I have the Amnesia Cheese. Okay, so that wasn't as perfect as I thought, but we do clear the Wolf, no problem. And since we have the Dragon typing on Flygon, we should be okay here. Does it go for Needle Arm? It actually goes for Cotton Spore, which is just cheesy. So we're actually going to be super slow now, but I think we still outspeed. We do not. An Elite Seed comes down, which is rather annoying. Does this one shot? Okay, honestly, that's not that bad. If Sydney, okay, Sydney probably won't go full restore now. I think we just deal with the Elite Seed one more turn. Oh, we get outsped right because of the speed drop. And we get flinch locked with the Leech Seed. One absolute monster. And we can't swap. We can't swap because a Needle Arm will kill all of these. So we have to stay in and roll this. If this flinches into Leech Seed, we lose. Oh my god. Oh my god. We oh my god, we're screwed. We are screwed. Oh my god, the double flinch with the speed drop. That is god mode. We can't do that. I mean, I guess we just have to tank a Needle Arm. Needle Arm is special. Is there even a way? We have 106 special defense. I guess Swampert could barely hold on. And then we get out of there and then we swap around. That's the only play we have. Because we outspeed the next turn. Maybe it goes Feint Attack. Maybe it goes Feint Attack because it sees the kill. It could do that. And if it goes Feint Attack, we're safe. But this is the only play. If it kills Little Root, we lose the game, I think. Oh my god, we have to live 1 HP. 1 HP. 1 HP. It critical hits. We lose Swampert. We lose Swampert. Oh my god. And I don't know if we can kill. Oh my god, bro. I am so done. I am so done right now. Double flinch. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad news. I can't set up on the ice types now, potentially. Well, let's get out of here before we count our ducklings. Surf comes down. Okay, neutral. Oh my god, the damage. Oh my god, the damage. It might go Swagger. If it goes Swagger and we do Earthquake, it'll kill because we have the berry. Oh, but it misses. It misses. Okay. I'm going for another Earthquake. Oh, I can't believe it. If we didn't lose that, I think we had a chance. But now we only have 3 Pokemon. There's the Swagger. Okay. We're actually fine here because I prepared a berry. Oh, the double flinch into a crit. Oh, this is going to be incredibly difficult. Oh, I think I've lost hope with losing the Swampert, but I think this one-shots as long as we live. And he goes for Snatch. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. And we absolutely kill. Wow, those grass types, man, against the 4 times. I think we're good here as well. Okay, there's the double team. Let's see here. Now, Shiftry doesn't have... Okay. Oh, this is annoying. I think I might go Sandslash and just try to get a poison so that the evasion doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's the play. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we Amnesia and rest. If we swap into Extra Sensory, honestly. Let's just go for Earthquake since we have the +2. We just need to see through this double team. I am tilted. Yes. Okay, this should do half health, I think. Half health. Okay. We just need one more. One more, buddy. Oh my god. This is really bad. Okay, we're gonna have to swap now, I think. Oh, the clutch. Because now if we hit ourselves on top of the Extra Sensory, I think we die. So let's get the Hedgehog in. Oof, okay. I just need you to land. Oh, I could do Sandstorm as well, and that's not incumbent on the accuracy. Okay, but this is big. We have a +2 Poison Sting. Dang it. We had a +2 Poison Sting. I'm going for it. I'm going for it all. Come on, Fall Arbor. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. No crit, no crit, no flinch, no crit. Yes, 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 yes. Look at that fadeaway Poison Sting. Have you ever seen something so glorious? We beat Sydney. We may lose this fight just because we lost to Swampert. Unbelievable.
But as far as this video goes, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.